So what's up, everybody? Happy Friday! Bill here. I'm out here on the Santa Ana River Trail, probably up in between Orange and Yorba Linda, I would say. I'm way up on the trail here, and it's a beautiful day. And I don't know why my camera's shaking like that, but it sucks. See if I can fix that a little. So anyways, I'm out here on the trail. It's a beautiful day. It's my Sunday. And I thought I'd take a little quick video here of my surroundings, where I'm at. It's been a minute since I've been here, up this far on the trail. So, probably been like around 8 years since I've been this far up this trail here, and it's bringing back a lot of memories, man, of you know, what I was kind of doing back in them days, almost a decade ago. Man, I can't believe it's been that long already. Time really flies, man. It does. Last time I was up this way, I was working at a jewelry company, and I was pretty much living out of my van. And I was, my whole deal was bicycles and beer and drugs back then. So times have changed. I was trying to make it to one of my old drinking spots, but it was a little too far away for this walk. So maybe next time I'll bring my bike and try to make it, just to see what the place is looking like these days. But it feels good to be out here on this 6-mile walk. I'm a little more than halfway done with the walk here. Sounds like we got a cyclist coming up here. Mr. Mom there with his kids out rolling. Hard life, huh? So anyways, you know, it's bringing back a lot of memories of those days. They were fun days, man. I mean, I was out and about a hell of a lot more than I am these days. You know, I had a little more freedom because I didn't have a pad back then, so I would just get off work, jump on one of my bikes, because I didn't really want to hang out in my van after work, you know, all evening. So I'd jump on one of my bikes and I would just take off, do a blast, and then blast off on one of my bikes wherever. And this was one of the spots way over here. Usually a round trip to get to this spot and back was over 30 miles. So I was definitely getting some cycling in, burning that beer up. And you know, I was really pushing myself back then, though, because I was, you know, pretty addicted to beer and drugs. So, you know, but looking back on those days, I was having pretty good time. Felt a little more free back then than I do now, because you know, I was partying, man. I was partying, and when I was off work, it was freaking party time, man. You know, that's what I did from the moment I got off work until I got back to my van late at night, you know. And then I'd either stay up all night, or I'd get a few hours sleep and struggle through my day at work and then do it again. So I was really running myself ragged back then, though, at the same time. So, you know, I don't miss that part because a lot of the time I just didn't feel good because I was really strung out and burned out and stuff like that and ragged out. So I'm definitely in a lot better shape these days, but I really don't do much besides what I'm doing right now these days. So I don't really have a social life like I used to back then, you know. And pretty much most of my social life was at the bars, you know. I mean, it's not like I was really like hooking up and stuff with any women, not really. Women really wasn't gonna have a guy really that was, you know, strung out on drugs and an alcoholic. So I think, you know, the way I am today, I think the odds are a little more in my favor at least. But my fun these days is a lot different than it was back then, you know. The fun I'm having these days, it doesn't involve alcohol or drugs. I wouldn't even say it's like fun. I would say it's just more like just living. It's not really like, I really don't have fun lately. Like, I haven't really had like fun in a long time. Like, to me, getting out, being healthy, you know, focusing on health and well-being, it's not necessarily fun. It's just living, pretty much, you know. Probably I'd say better living, you know, than the way I used to be, you know, relying on drugs and alcohol to entertain myself and to temporarily make myself feel better, because without it I was a wreck. I mean, a wreck. So that's part of the reason I got strung out, because I had to work. I didn't have time to come off of it and burn out for a week or two, you know. I just didn't have that available back then. So I worked and I partied till I literally, it took about 8 years for that to catch up to me. And I finally just, longer than that, because there was times where I took some breaks in there, but it took quite a few years altogether for me to finally have enough, you know. And I hit my wall with the drugs first, and then you know, I think I mentioned this before in maybe a couple of my other videos. After I quit doing drugs, I relied pretty heavily on alcohol for my vice, my one and only vice. And then I hit the wall with that. You know, that took a while. So I finally got tired of that too, over a year and a half ago. Now I'm out here healthy, feeling good. I'm pretty happy. I would say I'm as happy now as I was back then when I was partying after work all the time, you know, doing the tweaker bike thing. But you know, it's just way different now. It's just, life is way different now. Times are a lot different now than they were back then. It's I kind of miss those days when I was like that, because, you know, it was I had a lot of fun back then. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I had a lot of fun back then. Let me pause it real quick here. Alright, I know I'm kind of rambling here, but, you know, walking back here was giving me a lot of those feelings that I used to have. You know, just remembering back to those times when I was doing that. And you know, I did have a lot of fun. I did. I can't deny it. Those were fun, memorable times. but definitely not sustainable, you know, definitely not sustainable for long amounts of time, and probably better off not to revisit the way I used to be, because it's better just for a guy my age to focus on health and well-being, and that's pretty much what's important right now to me, because I ain't gonna lie, man, coming through here today and last weekend when I was over at the other part of the river trail where I used to have my camp next to my brother's in my tent, it brought back feelings and memories of some pretty fun times, man. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of triggered me a little bit. Like, a part of me was like, man, I could just go back. You know, a part of me wanted to get back to them times, the feelings I had. I wanted to get some of them. It was like my head was going like, man, I could easily just get back into that lifestyle. It would be so easy. But you know what? It wouldn't be the same, because these aren't the same times we're living in. I don't know hardly any of the same people. Even if I did, everything has changed. It wouldn't be the same. So it's like I'm remembering and just thinking like, okay, I had that experience through those times back then. Those were the experiences I had. They'll never be recreated like that, because I'll never be that age again. I'll never be in that situation again. I'll never have that job again. And, you know, it's just, those were those times, and those times are history now. And I've moved on to different new times. I would say better times. Maybe not quite as fun and as adventurous, but it's more focused on health and well-being right now for me. These times are more focused on health and well-being for me these days, okay? In this time of my life, this era of my life, this is the time I'm focusing on more stuff like health and well-being. That's my focus these days. Recovering from those days, you know? So that's pretty much where I'm at. You know, I'm just coming out here and getting these feelings. It's also letting me know kind of where I'm at and what I've been through, and what I want to do, what I want to keep doing. So I feel grateful I had those experiences back then, and I feel grateful I'm doing what I'm doing right now, because a lot of people haven't had those experiences that I've had, okay? Mine were very unique. There was a lot of fun, believe me. A lot of drinking, a lot of people I met. I mean, I had a lot of good times, man. I did, and I don't regret those days. I don't regret it. You know, I think what really stopped me was that lifestyle I was living was so unhealthy physically and emotionally, but more physical than anything. I mean, it really caught up to me. The drugs and the drinking and drugging, it just caught up to me, and I'm just to a point now where I just can't. I mean, I could go back, but I'm choosing not to, because I know the drill. Let me pause it. It's got this tractor here. So anyways, I'm rambling a little bit, I know, but I'm having flashbacks, okay, for the most part. And it's kind of cool to remember a lot of those feelings and stuff that I totally forgot about, really, you know, totally forgot about it. I'm gonna get up on the trail here, do a little four-wheel drive action here. Oh, don't want to step in no freaking cobwebs there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it for just a minute, okay? Be right back. Alright, I'm done cringing my video out there. Yes, I do have a weird side to me. Blame it on the drugs and the drinking, alright? So, I want to... Here's another area. Brings back memories, I don't know why. But this whole walk is nothing but nostalgic memories to my past. So I'll be right back. Alright, so it's probably going to be a pretty long video because this is a pretty cool walk for me. It makes me want to come back to this area. I used to come through here late at night, man, after drinking a few beers at my spot. Ride through here late at night, midnight, 1 in the morning sometimes, even later sometimes, depends on how the night went. And man, the memories. But yeah, I did notice repaved this thing. It looks like really nice, new. It was pretty rough before, back when I used to ride through here, but it looks like it's been redone recently, so it's real nice now. I think I'm going to take my bike, bring my bike next time, and just take a ride, change it up, take a ride, you know, be a nice ride back through here, go see my old spot, see if any of the people still work there, even though I'm not partaking. Be a trip to see some of them people though, you know. But I really don't want to get into anything else but just what I'm doing right now. I'll save the politics and drama and the toxic stuff for a different video, because there's a lot of that going on these days. The internet is causing havoc for people. Cell phones are causing havoc for people. Just, you know, compared to last time when I was in this area, things have changed. I mean, a lot, okay? In the last 10 years, man. It's not even like close to what it used to be like. Everything's, I was thinking about this earlier. You know, I drove to a spot near the river trail here because I wanted to walk this area, because I knew that I'd get a lot of feelings coming through here, because it's been, you know, over 8 years, and everything's changed so much. I've changed so much in that time. The world has changed so much in that time. Things are they're so different now, you know, and in a lot of ways I'm a lot different now. The way things are, they're different, you know, but it's just like a lot more drama and toxicity going on these days, okay? And I was just thinking, you know, just 10 years ago, things felt so different. You know, they were better. I can't deny it. They were better. Something's happened since then, and our country is, well, I said I wouldn't get into it, so I won't get into it. We'll save it. But, you know, coming through here today, taking this walk on this beautiful day, I mean, it's perfect weather, man. Perfect. It's felt good, okay? It's felt good. It's made me appreciate a lot of the good times I've had back then, you know. Minus what the drugs and alcohol did to me, you know. They also got me through them times, and I had a lot of fun. I don't regret it, because most people, like I said, most people will never have those type of experiences I've had, you know, and they're very unique and rare, and I wouldn't change them. So like I said, this is a different era for me. It's sober time, it's feel good naturally time, and time to raise the bar as far as what I can do and what I can accomplish, man. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what that is, but I definitely have a better shot at it now, you know, whatever that is. Being clean, sober, healthy, and on this new journey, okay? This new journey that I'm on this decade, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and finish this 6-mile walk up. So I still got a couple miles to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video and enjoy the rest of this, because I don't want it to be a 5-hour long video. So, you know, thanks for listening to me ramble. This is a very nostalgic walk I got going here, and thanks for listening to me go through my memories here, my feelings. So I hope you're all having a great Friday. I appreciate y'all, and hit that like option if you want. If not, all good. You know, they say it helps the algorithm. Who knows? So we'll catch y'all later, all right? See ya.